Hello everyone, this is Joe, Ackar Productions, and welcome back to another episode of Collecting Bionicle. And today I'll be unboxing the Thornatus V9. Now this is one of the Glatorian battle vehicles that came out in the summer of 2009 during the Glatorian Legends wave. I was always a really big fan of not only the Glatorian, but also the battle vehicles we got with the wave, also the battle vehicles we got the year before in the summer of 2008 with the Mystica. So I've always liked those a lot. This vehicle is one I always wanted when I was younger as well, just because it was very popular or featured a lot in the movie. Now I believe the MSRP for it was about $60 back in the day, and I happened to find it sealed for a pretty good price. It was $127 with shipping and tax and all that other stuff, which honestly isn't too bad. That's double. It was only like $60 or $70 more, and I think that's really good for a set that came out well over 10 years ago and it's sealed. And in the end, $127 isn't too bad. If we were talking double of like a set that was $150, maybe the Scopio or something, like now it's $300, that's obviously a little bit worse just because it's super expensive then, but $127 isn't too bad for a set that is sealed and is over 10 years old. But without further ado, let's unbox this massive box that is sitting on my floor right here. Already, it is all opened. Time to open up this. One more thing over here to open. Alrighty. And I think this is everything. So pushing that to the side, there is the Thornatus V9. Now the box isn't in the greatest condition, but that is of course fine. It's only a little bit dented, but I am still very impressed and very, very excited to eventually build this. Not sure when I will. As I've said a ton of times, coming up in this series, I will start to go through some of that massive pile you've seen of sets that I've kind of built up, just because I'm so busy working on other things on the channel and just other things and parts of my collection, whether that's organizing documentation and comic stuff or a ton of other areas. So I will get to that. Also, I've just been building a lot of other Legos to begin with, like Lego system stuff and Star Wars stuff, so I will get to it eventually. But I am so happy to have this set. Like I said, one of my favorites from when I was younger, just because it was featured so much and it's really cool. Now I'm forgetting off at the top of my head the actual Glatorian character that rides inside the Thornatus. I think maybe it's Thornatus, maybe. I'm probably completely butchering it. I'll put the name up on the screen though, just because, like I've said in the past, I am pretty proud of the amount of Bionicle lore I know, but there are still some areas that I am rusty on or don't fully know. So, you know, I learn a lot every day, and I keep learning more when I'm, you know, diving into those aspects of Bionicle. So I am forgetting him, but I do think he was featured in maybe the books or one of the comics. I'm just forgetting off the top of my head, like I said. But he looks really cool. I really do like that. Like I said, awesome vehicle. There it is. A classic set. Always wanted it. And I can't wait to actually build this thing and display it. Now, it's really hard to say which battle vehicles I like better, because the air vehicles, I'll say, from the Mystica line in the summer of 2008 are really cool. But they are all pretty similar in the sense that they're just air battle vehicles, but these ones are so cool and so unique. We have an actual buggy of sorts, like a desert buggy. We have a chariot over here with the Thornatus V7. The Caxian V3 is like a motorcycle in its sidecar, and then Scopio is kind of like its own beast or creature, but it's a vehicle. So they're very diverse, and I really like that, and I can't wait to get more. I do have the Thornatus V3, which maybe I'm butchering that name. Or sorry, not the Thornatus, the Caxian V3, and actually I actually do have the Thornatus V1, which is like a motorcycle of sorts. So I have the Thornatus V1, which is built as well, Caxian V3, which is built, and then I'm missing, I guess now I have the Thornatus V7, and I'm missing the Thornatus V7, and the Scopio X V1. So, and I think I called this the Thornatus V7, that's the V9, and Caxian V3, Thornatus V1, Thornatus V7. So many Vs, it's hard to remember all of them exactly. But again, really excited. Actually surprised I'm only missing two now. That one will be expensive. That one I assume will be not as expensive as this, but still costly. Like I always say, I don't aim entirely to get them sealed, since most of the sets I open up, besides the couple of exceptions I have in my collection, whether that being those mini collectible sets or a couple rare sets that you'll need to buy a ton of to build multiple ones like that Brickmaster set. And really besides that, I can't think of one that I'll leave sealed besides those. But like I said, if there is a really good deal, I will get it. And this was a really good deal, only being $60 more for $120 roughly for this set that came out over 10 years ago. So I'm pretty happy with it. And I'll eventually open it up like I said. But definitely stay tuned for more episodes. I've said this a ton of times, but I have a spreadsheet overview or like some general updates and a cleaning up I did of that coming out eventually. I filmed that a while ago, but it's not the most interesting one. I also have Helrix's mask. I made the custom one of that was 3D printed, so that's really cool. And then maybe another comic one coming up soon, and then eventually the building one. So a lot of really exciting episodes coming up in the series. Stay tuned for that. Maybe another Bionicle Explained coming out soon as well. And definitely stay tuned for the channel for other content. But with that, I will talk to you guys later.